Okay, I broke off the pinch bolt, had to drill it out, put a new bolt, put in the new ball joint, put NIC so it wouldn't seize up this time. New bolts. Main thing is, I sanded all my hubs where the bearings would just fit right on snug. It's snug, but it comes out by hand. I started off with 60 grit and finished up with a sanding cloth mounted on my vise. So now the bearing just goes right on. This CV housing can't go through the steering knuckle, and you can see while it presses against the bearing here. That's what gives you the preload when you tighten this nut down. And so when you want to take it apart, it's not a bunch of BS about it. So it comes right off. You don't end up with crap like this. Not what gets stuck on here. You don't end up with that crap. And there's no reason why this needs to be a press fit. This goes right on. That surface here presses against the roller bearings, and you can see it's a little bit high. That must be the preload. That when you tighten the nut down, that preloads you to tapered roller bearings. So nice, put grease on the spline so it don't seize up. Nut on. Pretty much it, and let me go get one finished. It's all packed. Got the packed with good grease. I didn't like the grease that came with these new bearings, so I used Lucas red and tacky grease. And it's all painted. I wire wheeled it, primed it, painted it so it won't rust now. And if you was to break down on the road, you could repair this on the side of the road. You wouldn't have to have a slide hammer to pull this out and end up with crap like that. It would just all come apart. And even if this CV axle broke, I have four-wheel disc brakes with calipers, so there's no way this could come off. So basically that taper, it's just aggravation. That's all it is. Nothing but aggravation. You don't need it. They make it difficult for you, but you don't need it. Now I can service these bearings. Wasn't cheap. They're Temkin bearings, but they're Koyo made in Japan bearings, and so they're expensive. And so I can always pull this old port, take the bearings out, clean them, pack them for good grease, put on 2 new seals, put it back together, and I'm good to go again. See how, and this nut needs to be torqued the right spec because you don't want to over preload the bearings, so you torque it to the right spec and stake it. And should never have a problem in the future. A lot easier this way. I think I'll do this to everything because I don't see a reason why not to. Now if you had a drum brake, there's a chance if the CV axle broke that the wheel could come out, but with a 4-wheel disc brakes and a caliper, I just don't see this coming apart unless you need it to come apart to service it. You can service it now and not have to put up with BS. And I had to come up with a picker fork. I had to come up with a way to pop this ball joint loose, because every time you use a picker fork, you always tear up your boots. And I'll have like a tool, so I ought to come up with some way if I ever have to take it apart, so I don't have to use that and tear up my boot. See, I taped everything off. I didn't want paint here. I put paper towels in all the holes, cleaned out all the holes, got all the rust out so I can screw them in and out by hand. Use anti-seize on everything. So that should be pretty good to go. And let me see, I got my, use this for my seal driver, and just hammer the seal in with that size seal driver. But I have a press where I pressed the old wheel hub out using my press, and then use the press with the smaller one of these to push out the outer race, and it worked out great. Come in here and I'll show you. Okay, there's my press. I had a hard time getting these. So after I got the pinch bolts, they broke off. I had to drill them out, but I was able to save the threads where the new bolts tightened down. But I ended up having to use one pipe wrench on the knuckle and one pipe wrench to grab onto here and turn it, while I stuck a roll pin driver onto the slot of the pinch, where the pinch bolt pinches it, to expand it, and put my pipe wrench on one and pipe wrench on here. Put plenty of PV blaster and got it to where it would turn. Once I got it turning good, I took my 1/2-inch drill, chucked it onto here, and just kept spinning this. Put plenty of PV blaster, and there's rust in between here, and it made it real difficult, but I was able to finally get it out, get it all nice and cleaned out inside. And the new one, I put plenty of NIC so it won't rust up and seize up. I believe that's it for now.